Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to this wonderful week in our Shakespeare class. Today we get to work with Hamlet, which is so exciting. It is one of Shakespeare's most famous plays. Random theater people throughout the centuries have picked up skulls and said, "Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio," and that is a very famous line from Hamlet. Also, to be or not to be, if you've heard that one, also came from Hamlet. Full of really great drama, full of tragedy, full of a little bit of comedy. There's a lot happening in Hamlet, and so we get to spend this week working on it, which I'm really excited for. There's even some spin-off plays from Hamlet. The Lion King is basically Hamlet for children using lions. There's a play called Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. It's a Tom Stoppard play that got turned into a movie with, I think, Gary Oldman, famous folks, about two kind of like secondary characters in Hamlet, and as the title gives away, they don't make it to the end of the play. There's a lot of spin-off novels playing with the idea or the character of Ophelia in this play. Hamlet's love interest. Oh no, my computer wants me to update something. We'll deal with that later. So lots of really cool things that Hamlet has inspired other artists, other creative types to build on. So that's cool. You know it's a good play if like it's inspired all these other fabulous people to make more art. Awesome. So as with all of our weeks, we're gonna start reading Hamlet. Hopefully we're gonna have it done by Thursday. You're gonna read a little bit about the background of Hamlet and a little bit about the background of Shakespeare's tragedies. Watch that recorded lecture on Wednesday. As always, I'll talk about the character and plot. I'll talk about some of the themes, since this is one of Shakespeare's like most famous works. Like there's Romeo and Juliet and there's Hamlet. Like those are kind of like the big ones. You also get Julius Caesar sometimes. You get Macbeth. Secondary famousness, but Hamlet and Romeo and Juliet probably his top two. So yay, you get to read this one. So I'll talk about like what the critics said about Hamlet, what it kind of says in terms of like literary criticism and the experts, all that good stuff. Then you'll get to watch Hamlet. Lots of options for this because it's such a big play. So many people have made versions of Hamlet. There's one with Mel Gibson and Glenn Close, which is fun. There's also a version with Kenneth Branagh, and he is great. And of course, the BBC and the Royal Shakespeare Company make amazing Hamlet plays as well. So we're going to go into the modules as we always do to see what kind of resources we have here. So if you click on your little modules tab, apparently this is why I need to update the computer because it's slow. Here we go. Here's the Hamlet recorded lecture you're watching on Wednesday. Here's a copy of the PowerPoint. There is a really fun video, and please watch this. First of all, because John Green is amazing, and if you haven't ever seen a John Green video, my heart goes out to you. Like, he's amazing. Someday when I grow up, I want to be cool like John Green. Like, he's so cool. He writes books, and also he teaches people for free on YouTube about cool literary stuff. And in this case, he talks about the play Hamlet, and it is fantastic. And it's really short, so please watch it. It's super fun, and it will help deepen your understanding of the play, the characters, and the motifs that are taking place. Chef's kiss. It's so good. Please watch it. And then here is a video production. This one you can rent from Amazon or check out on your local library. Here's the free one by the Royal Shakespeare Company. It's starring David Tennant and Patrick Stewart, and it's free. It's amazing. David Tennant, if you don't know, is Doctor Who. For my fellow nerd buddies. Patrick Stewart, also for my fellow nerd buddies, is from Star Trek. But they're so good. He's not just from Star Trek, okay? Like, he does other stuff, too. He was from the X-Men movies, also. He's Professor Xavier. Yay! I am a huge nerd. Embrace it. If that is your leaning to, just embrace it. It'll be fun. I'm wearing a Lord of the Rings shirt. Like, it's all good. So this is the free one. It's so good. Please watch it. It's awesome. Here's the No Fear Shakespeare translation of Hamlet, and then a more modern perspective, which is a really interesting analysis by the Folger Shakespeare Library highly recommend that too. All of these things will help you complete your assignment for this week as well. Not to mention just make you a really bomb human who can knock out the Shakespeare categories on Jeopardy. So things to aspire to, hooray. That's what we're going to be working on this week. As always, if you have any questions, reach out. I'm here to help. I hope you guys like the play.